Good morning, good morning. It's day 11 of our 30 Days to a Better Us challenge. We are almost halfway there. And oh my gosh. So it's been a thing. I would love to know how it's going for you. And again, I'm hearing from you. I hear a lot of stuff going on, but man, who knew that this was going to be so raw and so unscripted? And so here we are back in the kitchen. And no, I promise that that this is not a cooking show. That is not what we want at all. Today's going to be a little bit lighter, actually, which I'm excited about. Again, we are trying to be better people. We are trying to do things that just improve who we are, get us closer to who it is we were meant to be. So it's about 5:07 in the morning. I have made my cup of coffee. I'm alive, awake, alert, and enthusiastic. You just tell yourself that. It will get you through the 5 o'clock hour. And today, don't forget to be awesome. If I haven't told you that before, if that subliminal message has not gotten through, don't forget to be awesome. But today, our challenge is fun. Our challenge is fun. Today, our challenge is to make a meal for one. Now, we roll through food all the time, and we can sit here and we can talk about what that looks like, in our life, and probably go through a serious state of conviction. And I need to figure out why this was important. Why are we going to sit here and cook a meal? And before everyone stresses out and completely says, hey, homie, I don't got no time for that. Cliches come out a little faster at 11 o'clock at night, but 5 o'clock in the morning we're working on it. And no, does not have time for that, and neither do I. So what I'm doing this morning, it's early. I still have some writing to do to meet that 7 o'clock deadline. I'm making myself breakfast. And so I've put together something super, super easy because we are all on the go. We are all cray-cray. Most of us try and watch what we put in our body. If we're not, we should. And so what can I do that is fast, quick, easy, and still meets the challenge? And so what I did was I'm putting together a mug cake. And again, I have no intention of trying to cook and talk to you guys at the same time, but tried to make life just a little bit easier. And here's what I'm doing. I am mixing some wet stuff with some dry stuff, and I'm going to put it in a cup, and I'm going to put it in the microwave for 1 minute. And I'm going to put some berries in there. And for me, it's going to taste like blueberry pancakes, which I have not had in a really long time. So I'm super excited. So before you start panicking about what you can and can't do, or what ingredients you have, or how much time you have available today, just notice that I'm doing what I can to make a meal for myself. And I will tell you why. Let's get this thing in the microwave because it's going to be so good. Okay. So I went to, again, trying to figure out the why here, I went to the Chicago Tribune, and I actually found an article about why it is important for us to make our own food. Number 1, makes you happier. I think it makes me happy. I'm going to turn the fan on, though, because that would really make me happy. Woo! Okay. So it makes you happier. I know I'm pretty joyful. It is too early in the morning. I get it. I shouldn't be this excited. But I'm excited because when I found out why this was important for us, it excited me. I thought, okay, I can be a better, this is something I can actually attack and manage. So, makes you happier. It contributes to the greater good. And I'm going to break that down, but I found that to be totally interesting. And every time we cook, we have the ability to improve our bodies, our minds, our mouths, and the world. So every time you actually make a meal for yourself, you are making the world a better place. Okay, what does that really look like? How does that make any daggum sense? All right, so let's talk about how it affects our bodies. Well, we're avoiding processed foods. There is nothing processed in here. I'm about to use some frozen berries. I am a berry fiend. For anybody who knows me, anything that ends in berry, please feel free to send gifts. I will probably end up living someday next to a berry patch just because I need to feed the need. So it avoids processed foods and it contributes to a healthier lifestyle. And I will say that since I've started on this journey, probably about a year ago, I certainly do a lot more cooking than I did then. Convenience is a wonderful thing. I get it. I appreciate the whole drive-through concept. Starbucks, we love you for all of that. However, it is not, I've almost forgot the berries, which would make this not feel like pancakes. However, it's not good for us. I mean, think about how many trucks that food had to be on in order for us, more berries. Go hard, go home. How many trucks that food had to be on before it actually got into your mouth. And you know, we can think the same thing about, I'm from America's Heartland. I'm actually from Florida, but my family is from America's Heartland. And so I think about our farmers all the time, and I really appreciate them. And I want to contribute to what it is that they're doing too. So healthier lifestyle, okay? So our minds, well, we're working with our hands, which we've learned that actually helps improve brain function, so that's good. It forces us to concentrate. I tell you what, trying to put this little cake in this little mug while sharing this time with you, that is concentration. That's totally concentration. Okay, hang on. We continue to have a conversation when I know that this is all done. Okay, so voila. I have literally just made a blueberry pancake-ish situation. I'm going to enjoy it with my cup of coffee this morning. And this is how easy this goes. Bunch of fresh ingredients in a mug. Set it and forget it. Okay, so our minds, it forces us to concentrate. Unlike mindless microwaving. You know, who says that we can't just have a little bit of balance? I mean, I get it. If we put a frozen dinner into the microwave, we are not having the same effect on ourselves, and it's certainly not the healthier concept that we had just talked about. But I think that there's something to be said for a little convenience. And so my food wasn't grown in the microwave, but I am sure using it to be able to do some TV magic this morning. Our mouths. Okay, so when we cook for ourselves, we get to eat what we want, when we want it, the way that we like it. Now, I will tell you, there are plenty of times that I have made a meal that it has not been exactly the way I like it. But the more we do it, the better we get. We have to train ourselves, just like in any other situation. Now, our world. How in the world does me making this mug cake make our world a better place? I found this super interesting. Voila. Blueberry pancakes for breakfast. I'm so excited about that. Thank you for making me get up and make blueberry pancakes for breakfast. Okay, so while that sits there, and before I put the homemade whipped cream on it, okay, so how does this improve your world? Share your love through food. Well, we actually did that last week when we baked somebody cookies. And so we can do that again this morning, or with our families, or but frankly, you too. This is self-love here, and we talked about that yesterday. So we want to love ourselves, take care of ourselves, show your love through your food. And I know many of us cannot cook, and that is okay. It is a trained skill. I don't know why this is dancing. I'm sorry. I'm always concerned that somebody's going to go, Joe, I can't watch you because your camera dances. So I don't know why that's happening, but it's early. Who knows? Okay. Breaking bread is intimate. I mean, how many of you guys know, especially in the workplace, when you can have, well, not even just in the workplace. I actually experienced this summer. When making friends, I realized that, or this earlier this year, when making friends, you know, being friends with someone on a Friday night is one thing. Jeez, you got to love this live stuff. But breaking bread with them is actually, it's intimate. When you eat with someone, when you share a meal with someone, that's actually sharing some intimacy. So it forms relationships. So you're forming a relationship with yourself when you actually take the time to do this. But at the same token, maybe next time you make 2 mug cakes and take it to your neighbor. Who knows? Third, support the local economy. And we kind of talked about this again a little bit. Maybe if I just bob up and down, I can keep up. We talked about this a little bit, but you know, when you cook for yourself, you tend to enjoy the farmers markets a little bit more. Maybe your local homegrown, and we've got a little produce stand that's been here for like 100 years. Oh my goodness. Okay. That's been here for like 100 years, and I know I eat more there now that I'm cooking for us than I did before. How about reducing the garbage in the landfills? When you're not supposed, maybe if I turn this off. Don't you guys love this whole live concept? It reduces the garbage in the landfills. And again, we're all trying to do our part. I know that it's hard. It's hard. But we're all trying to do our part. And if I can do that, I don't have any garbage. I have 2 bowls right here. Okay, maybe I have a little bit of garbage. But that's definitely less than all of the wrappers in a bag and all of those things that you would get before. So listen, we're struggling. We don't know how to cook. There are these magic things called cookbooks. And online right now, which is actually where I got this, I looked up mug cake. So go online, pull up your tablet, pull up your phone, just the way that you're watching this video, and teach yourself something. Oh, hint drop. The more we do it, the better we will be at it. And frankly, the more we do it, the better we will be. So I'm excited for you today. I can't wait to hear what you made. I can't wait to see the pictures of how you took care of yourself today. And I can't wait to see you tomorrow. Have a great day, guys.